Hello, welcome back. It's Saturday and I'm raring to go. And I've got some good news as well. So, firstly, I've got rid of all of the cardboard. This was all stacking up out here. So, I'll just show you. All that's piled up there. So, I've got all that done. And good news is Mike has got his appetite back with a vengeance. So last night he had his favourite, which is chips, corned beef and a fried egg, and he likes his fried egg with a crispy bottom, which is just as well because that's how I cook them. So he had that for his tea and he ate the lot with a slice of bread. And then this morning he had porridge and a pear, and then went for a walk. Came for a little walk, only a little one, with me and Willow. It was a little bit cold, so we had to wrap him up because he's on these blood thinning injections, so he's really feeling the cold. So in the house, the heating's pelting, and I'm like, but that's okay. Got back, he wanted a bacon sandwich, so I did him a bacon sandwich. I had a sausage sandwich, Willow had a sausage. And what time is it now? I think it's about 11:30, and he's just having a piece of Christmas cake with a cup of tea. So that's a massive sign for me with Mike. When he starts eating, I know he's okay. He's on the road to recovery. However, he is now very tired and ready for a nap. So he's going to finish his Christmas cake, have his tablets, and then head off for a nap. So I'm going to get started in here with this, starting on that wall and then working my way around. So the curtains need to come down and the blinds and the blind rail. So I've got all the prep to do and then work my way around to here. And then that'll be this room prepped and ready for New Year when he comes in here. When he's better, and he's going to make my wardrobes, and he's got a bit of fixing to do as well, but fixing in the walls, but I can help with that as well. One of the little jobs, because he won't sit still, you know, with not bickering, but I've had to say a few times when he starts shuffling around, he actually floats really quietly. He's like floating in his dressing gown around the house, and I'll spot him trying to do something, which is a bit stressful because then I'm worried that he's out of sight and he's doing something he shouldn't. But it's not too bad when, you know, I'm not having to tell him off, just having to tell him off. But anyway, he's going on to light duties shortly, and one of them is I've been keeping all of my bits and bobs, underwear and stuff in there. And now we've got these 2 chests of drawers. I can move all of that stuff out. So I'll literally put it on the bed and you can put them in the drawers. And there they are. So that'll be a little job for him later, and he'll feel a little bit better about being able to help out with stuff, get stuff done. Christmas is Christmas is cancelled. No, it's not. So you'll have seen I did some Christmas wrapping, and it is just bits. I'm nearly done with it. I've got some bags ready, so I need to parcel them up. Post office is literally 2 minutes round the corner. Pop them in the post first thing Monday morning. If it gets to them on time, brilliant. If it doesn't, it doesn't matter. They all love me. They know what's been going on. So no worries there. Same with Christmas cards. I've never really been one for Christmas cards, I've got to be honest. But I think that the important ones are people like my nana, who is very traditional and would expect a Christmas card. But I'm going to see her anyway, hopefully, fingers crossed. I'll be jumping on the train and go and see my nana. She's 96. And it's nice because I'm close to her now. You know, I can see her more regularly. Hopefully in the new year I can go at least once a month. Right, so I'm going to get started. So what I've learned, because I'm a pro now at this, is to get this top layer off dry first. Some of it will come off all in one, like that. Oh, look at that! No! Look at this! Look at this wallpaper!
Oh, aeroplanes.
Oh no, how cool is that? Trains and balloons. Oh, this has been a little boy's room. And ships. Oh, sweet. Oh no, I feel awful pulling all that down.
It's very satisfying when the
And it comes off in one bit.
layer comes off.
Yeah. Oh, look. Oh, some little boy has loved this room.
Maybe a teenager trying, maybe, but unless you never know, do you? Bloke might know. There's only them layers. This is come off easy.
Hey, stop it.
Right. I've been out for a walk this morning.
I know.
Look at that.
I know.
Oh, you wanting the glory.
Get off. I've put your job in the bedroom.
Hello. Pin. My job's in. Oh, have you done that?
Yeah, I've emptied those drawers. So they're in bedroom on bed in a big lump.
I've been for a walk this morning.
I know, I've told everybody.
Half a mile. About 50 miles it was.
Yeah, just round the corner.
No, it was quite a walk.
It was a good walk.
My hip.
Are you going to have a nap?
Well, gonna do your knickers now.
You can do that later.
Okay.
Have a little nap. I'll lay down.
Okay. Don't worry about the noise.
Alright. I actually do feel bad taking this wallpaper down. It's so sweet, but it's gotta go. Oh. Okay, here goes. Right, the wall's bad. The wall's really bad. I don't know if it's going to need reboarding. They're just holes everywhere. It's like all little pinholes. And they're everywhere. I mean, if we've got the patience, we could fill them. But there's that many of them. And then you'd have to sand them. I'll have to see what Mike says. But there's holes everywhere. There's some few screws and plugs. Got to get them out. But yeah, quite a bad wall. And they've papered over it, which is odd. Yeah, all the way to the top, it's bad. Alright, well, I'll finish it off. Like little pinholes.
Yeah. I wonder if
I mean, it's the back of my wardrobe, but I still want it to be a neat, a neat wall.
Yeah. Well, I've got enough to board it or just fill and sand.
Yeah, alright, well, I'll finish it off.
He might have had posters. He might have had a little pea gun or something shooting at the wall.
A dartboard and mist.
Well, there's no clear place for a dartboard though, is there? You know, something in there. Yeah, just this wall though. It is, it's could be dart holes, you know.
Oh well.
Well, I mean, I've got to put a board on here and on that wall to form your wardrobe. And I'm putting you a base in as well. So I could just simply put a big board on there.
Yeah. Might be easier.
Well, it's quicker. Shame about the wallpaper. It looks like it's like the day it was put on. Easy to come off though, isn't it? I think that's what it is. It's that a dart thing.
Tidy up. Can hear something. Oh! What are you doing? Is that yours? That's a Christmas present for somebody, for one of your friends. You can't have those. And you've just had a load of lamb. That's naughty. Oh look, you've got all your slaver all over them. Well, I don't suppose Rocco will mind. Leave him alone. You're a good girl. All gone. All gone, you've had treats. Be a good girl. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. 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 You can't have those. You've had enough. You'll be getting fatty. You'll be getting a fatty bum. Good girl. Just had a delivery. Look at these. Oh, aren't they gorgeous? And they smell lovely. Jolly and bright. Aren't they stunning? Oh, I'm just so touched. Dear Cheryl, Mike and Willow, wishing you a very Merry Christmas and a happy, healthy New Year. Lots of love and hugs from Ree and Spud. Spud is her pup. So Ree is on my leaving do. I showed you Ree was this did the sea glass picture for me, which will have pride of place in my new kitchen when my kitchen's done, so I can see it all the time. And it'll have good light there as well. So I'm stunned. Oh, I've wrapped all her presents and a little something for Spud as well, and done her a card. So hers is ready to go first thing Monday morning. I hope it does arrive on time, but her parcel is ready to go. I know some of you on the presents video will have thought that I was sending out millions of parcels. They're going in batches, so there's quite a few little silly things that are wrapped up in the same parcel and going to one person. So all in all, I've got 4 parcels that are going to Scarborough to my friends. It's just that I've got them lots of little things to open and some for their dogs as well. But that is just gorgeous. If you're watching this, Ray, thank you so much. I miss you. Setting myself off again, getting teary, silly. So I'm going to get back to it, back to stripping wallpaper. I just want to point out a little bit that I found, a little bit of an issue I'll need to show Mike, and that's under the sill. Just here, as I've pulled off paper, there's a lot crumbly, and it's a little bit, plasterboard's a bit funny there, and you can see where it's previously been fixed. And then of course Mike has got that to fix, so now he's got that to fix as well. Anyway, get back to it. I'm so pleased with my flowers. Ray made me cry. Another bit. Oh. Oh no. Oh dear. Okay, got a fair few things to chat to Mike about. Day 2, I'm back to it. Just want to show you what Mike's done for me. He's so sweet. It won't last long, but he's been sorting out my drawers. Look, he's put my little scrunchies in a little place of their own. Yeah, it won't stay neat and tidy, not with me around. Right, so back to the dressing room. Day 2 in the dressing room. I'll show you where I'm up to. I've also got to clean today. This carpet is constantly needs sweeping because obviously we're just walking all the mess all the way up and down the stairs. I don't know how many times I've done the stairs. A lot. Okay, well, here we are. Let's put the light on. So I'm nearly finished on that wall. That wall's done. There's a lot of fixing to do, and Mike's going to reboard that wall. This wall, again, there's a lot of patching to do, but Mike's not concerned. He said it's, you know, something he can fix, so I trust him. He knows what he's doing. I've got this little bit here to do, and there down that side, so not too much on this wall, and then I'm moving on to that one. Hopefully I should get everything done today. Blinds, they're going in the bin. They're not very good. I can't imagine anyone wanting to pick them up for free. So yeah, they're going in the bin. Just a quick one when it comes to design. In here I'm going to want Venetian blinds, white Venetian blinds, and that's because there is going to be a curtain. It'll be a curtain wardrobe, which I mentioned before, and we've done twice in 2 previous houses, and it looks really nice, and you get more room because you're using a full wall rather than having a box of piece of furniture. So yeah, it will, if I have curtains there and then curtains here, it might just look a little bit too much. So blinds, Venetian blinds, if it needs softening, which I'm sure you'll tell me, then I'll just get some voiles or some very light curtains. But on here, I can go mad. I can have what I want. I don't know that I will, but I can. And how I'm going to decorate it, I don't know yet. I don't know. And then of course there is going to be the same. It'll be curtains. That's going to be storage up top, and then underneath will be a short wardrobe. So there'll be enough curtains there without adding to it on that window, if that makes sense. Okay, so yeah, it is Sunday. I've got my usual cleaning to do. I think I said that. And I have got to finally just get these parcelled up to who they're going. I've got them in bags, but I'm going to put a plastic bag on them, wrap them. I've got some parcel paper, and then I'll get all of those ready to take to the post office first thing in morning, which should be enough time for everything to get to everybody in Scarborough. As far as family is concerned, I'm going to see family, so I don't need to worry about putting those in the post. They'll either be popping here or I'll be popping to see them. Just while I remember as well what I've got to do. I've got to pull out all of these pins here. So this is where they've had an extension cable. So all those need to come out and dispose of properly. I've got plugs. I don't know I'll be able to get that out. I'm going to have to try because it's stuck out. Try and ply that out. And then any screws or plugs, got to get those out and just basically get the wall ready for Mike. So Mike has come up with a genius idea that I will help build the wardrobes. So all of the stuff's coming next week, I think. Actually, that'll be tomorrow. Yeah, so he's going to sort of give me instructions. He said it's easy. We will see. We will see. Yeah, so what that means, if we get the wardrobe built, it means, bear with, just a second. All of this mess can get put away. So the bedroom will be something like for Christmas. I can get rid of all of that and hang it up properly. Some of that can go in the drawers actually. Yeah, I need to sort through all of that. I don't think I'll get that done today, but maybe if I crack on rather than gassing. Oh yes, so all of this stuff up here. There's more clothes there, some of which have been vacuum packed, and my Christmas jumper's in there somewhere. I know that my Christmas jumper's been vacuum packed, so I do want to get those out, give it a wash and a shake, and make sure I've got that for Christmas because it matches Willow's Christmas jumper. I know, it's so cute. And there is a box somewhere in here, a little box that has all of my summer dresses in. I know we're a long way off summer, but I do want to get them all out, get them hung, and then of course after Christmas I'll start thinking about getting them cleaned and ironed, so everything's hung up nicely and it's all been ironed, and I don't have to have all of that in the back of my head going, oh, you've got loads of unironed clothes. I hate ironing, but if I just get it done, it's done, and then I don't have to worry about it, and then I'll be ready for summer. I know, but you blink and it's there, and then you blink again and it's Christmas. Huh? Our life passes us by. Right, I must get on. And some of it's quite easy. What I have to do is get the top layer off because they've used like a silk or satin paint. I think it's more silk. And the steamer don't get through it to the paper. So I have to physically get this off dry. And then underneath is the back lining of the paper. So that I can steam and then that comes off really simply. It's just this bit that's hard left. Yesterday, oh, my hand, all my palm of my hand was really sore. But I'm okay this morning, so I'm not going to moan. I'm just going to get on with it and get it done. Let's get it done. Ooh, that was satisfying. I know this isn't a wallpaper stripper, by the way. It's a trowel, but it just seems to work better for me. I've tried the wallpaper stripper thing, and I just prefer this. So that's the end of that, really. Just trying to keep tidy as I go. So I was talking to one of the neighbours about the gentleman that lived here, and she said that she'd been here something like 40 odd years, and he was here before then with his family, and they had 3 boys. So that explains this room will have been for 2 boys, and I guess the 3rd little bedroom at the front will have been the other boy. Can't imagine that there'd have fit 3 boys in here, but he'd been here for like ever and raised his family here, and I like that kind of thing. I like the story in the background, and of course his wife. But of course we bought this place off 3 boys, off for the 3 sons, not boys, they're men now, but he was, I think, either 89 or 90, approaching 90. And so far all of the neighbours have said just how utterly lovely he was. Such a gentleman and so kind, and one of the neighbours used to always do him a Sunday dinner and bring him a Sunday dinner, because obviously he'd ended up being on his own. He must have lost his wife, and his kids will have grown up and left home. And so my neighbour said that her and another neighbour had gone to his funeral, and she said she was so surprised it was standing room only. You know, there's tons, and she learnt loads about his life and what he'd done, and he'd been coach of a cricket club and all sorts. And I did say to her, I wonder what he would think of what I'm doing to his house, you know, the home where he's raised his children. And I wonder if he'd say, you pulled all my wardrobes out, they cost a fortune. But when it's finished, if he's about, I hope that he likes what I've done to the place. It has felt like a lovely place. It's felt very welcoming and friendly house. It is a really nice house, and I'm so looking forward to getting it done. But I just thought I'd share that with you, because it's a nice little bit. I like things like that. We've often bought places that have had a little bit of history to them. Obviously the flat that we moved from, huge amount of history. It was 1700s, that building, and it was owned, we bought that off the famous writer Roy Clark. Open all hours, keeping up appearances, last summer wine. And prior to that we had a holiday place in Scarborough which had a huge history and had been a hotel, and the flat that we had used to be the bar. Explains a lot. And prior to that we had the big family home in Grimsby. I do wish that we'd started YouTube back then, because gosh, when we moved in there, the renovation project was just massive. But that had history as well. There was a lot to that house, and it was a huge house, huge spiders, but yeah, huge house. But yeah, and Mike popped in. He said, "What's taking so long?" Oh, that's because it's me. So I better get on.
These are snips.
Alright, so Mike's just going to show me, or tell me, how to take all of these pins out without taking my eye out, really. So I've got some, what are they called?
Cable clips, really.
Right.
So what you want to do is rest your get go down there. That's it. That's the right position. I don't know if you'll do it one-handed, but and then grab hold of the nail.
Yeah.
And then sort of twist it side to side.
Oh, right, yeah.
That's it.
All right. Now, what do I do to dispose of them? Do they go in the normal bin?
Just put them in there. Yeah, put them in your bag. Only a cable clip, that's all.
I know, it's sharp. All right, 20 of these to go.
And right. Yeah. I don't think, not sure if it makes an interesting video, but there you go.
You can always edit it out and
Oh,
just
yeah.
fill it with stuff.
Don't film it all. Good, you're about ready for more or less clearing the room. It's what you're going to need to do.
Yeah.
This, anyway, this can stay, go against that wall.
Hang on, Will. Up between my legs. Alright, next job. So yesterday I pulled all of this stuff up. So I've got all these boards up. They're not heavy, but they are awkward. So I've got those up the stairs. We've moved everything about, set up the table ready. And my job for today is to take off this skirting. So Mike's going to board it. So these boards are going to go flat on the wall, so the skirting needs to come off so it's nice and flat. And then I've got a line here, and that's where the board's going to end. So I'm going to cut that. Mike's going to do some filling, and then there'll be a board goes on there. Just going to be easier to board it out, and it'll look nicer, much more tidy. So apparently that's one of my tools. Don't know what it's called, but it's a thingy-bobby. And then I've got a hammer as well. So Mike's just going to show me what it is that I need to do and how I'm going to do it. But first I need to put some proper shoes on.
There we go. So your prey mat's there. You take this one off first. Yep. So you want to be facing it here. Stick your sharp end between the wall and the doody the other way. Spin it round. That's it. Knock it in. Pull it a bit towards you. That's it, keep going. There you go.
Hey!
So pull it off, and the first job you do, lay it flat on its back like you are doing, and knock those nails flat. Tuck it right out your way. There you go. Off you go.
Off I go. I'm going. Oi, oi, oi. You're up on me bad knee. Oi.
leverage, you see.
In you.
So you need to start more or less about a foot in from the end.
Yeah.
There it's yeah. Move along a bit, you might be on the nails there, you see. Okay, there you go. Yeah, good to both hands. That's it. Now work your way along. So you can actually see where the nails are holding it. If you look up, pull it up, and look to your left. See where it's not moving.
Stop recording.
Alright, you got plenty.
Just knock it in.
Well, I would flatten it. As long as it's below the wall line, you know, that's it. Just flatten it. See, on that wall. And then kick it in. Yeah, and up to each other. See what I mean? So you can see your skirting's in the way.
Yeah.
Right. But, so have a look down in, oh, just come out the way. You've got to have that board, see how it is there, like that. So you want that in there. That's it. Now put your level on the edge of your board. Let's just have a look. Edge here. There you go. Sit now, just a bit at the bottom work to cut. So that's good.
Woohoo!
That should be it. There you go.
What is that?
Packing.
Bit of something. Right. Okay. Let's see if I can get up now. Okay. I've PVA glued the wall and the board, and then I'm going to stick it.
I've just put a little bit of grab adhesive on.
Right.
Okay, so spin it round. Kick it up to me. And just get your level and just check it on the side. As long as it's somewhat like.
Yeah, perfect.
Good. Now give it a good squish on the wall now. Put your level down. Yeah, that'll do it.
Useful for something.
Yeah.
Big bums.
Let's give the bottom a kick in. And I hope that you haven't got anything behind you. If you look down the side, you'll soon see there's a gap the other side there. And you see. Yeah.
Little gap there.
That won't matter, that's just the plaster.
Right, there's no gap there.
No. Okay, so you've got a piece of plaster in your way, as you can see at the bottom, before you do your next one. See at the bottom it's fell out?
Oh, there.
Yeah. Same again. Oh, you should not do that. PVA your wall. That'll be fine, don't worry about it. Oh, it came off. Okay, PVA your wall. Just PVA your wall. What we'll do is just put a little bit of mastic on and then do glue where this is.
It would have been easier the other way around then.
No, because I forgot, you see. This won't stick to the PVA. This is gravity, is it, of course. And we'll just run some in here. I'm backing up. And then just run your brush down that corner. That's okay. It's moving, but you're fine. Take your feet in here. Try not to touch your matchstick. Yeah, it's not taken, but don't worry. I'm going to run out of PVA, but don't worry, we've got gravity, see. Let's work a bit quicker. That's it. That's a good blob. Yeah. lift it and put it right out your way now. Okay. And just kick your bottom in. Give it a good kick.
Yeah, that one don't fit like the other.
Now, tell you why. You can see here, look, this one's higher than that. This one wants laying that way. Now kick it in. You can't kick. Where are my downstairs? Rubber. Here. What you call a good fit. Very tight. Slightly out if you check it. Check it with your level. And it will be out a bit, yeah. One of them is.
No.
So, just odd. Okay, so that's okay, don't worry. So we're just going to put a couple of fixings in that. So you want this, and when you look at your bulb, you can see it's sprung here. Yeah. So we're only going to put them in temporary.
We are making progress. This is where we're up to. We're building the frame for the wardrobe. The rails have just arrived, and I've just fixed this on to give it more strength and support. We are level, according to the bubble stick.
Yeah. Because that rail you just put in isn't, because I forgot to mention, and you mentioned it, got to put a packer in.
A packer?
Yeah, and to lift it up. You put the level on.
Yeah.
You'll see, put the level on your rail you've just done.
Hello. We've jumped about 3 days. So we had a day off. Family came, so that was nice. It was nice to have a day off. We have relaxed a bit and we started to set things a bit steady. But then we did get stuck in and get the dressing room bit finished. Well, not finished. When I say finished, I mean we've got it to a point where I can hang my clothes up. I'm going to show you now. Have a giggle. Okay. So yeah, it's not finished, but my clothes are unpacked. So got all my long stuff there, and then my short stuff under there. And then there's going to be all of this storage. Now we've got a couple of really nice Fortnum & Mason hamper boxes. They're massive. We got one for Easter. Was it this year? I think it was this year. and we've got one for Christmas from Mike's son. So the hampers they're great for storage boxes, and they'll look really smart up there, either up there or in the bedroom. So we've got storage up above that wardrobe as well. So I haven't made up my mind on that. I haven't made up my mind on this as yet, because curtains from ceiling to floor I'm gonna have to make myself, and I don't know if it's just gonna look, big wall of curtains gonna look quite curtainy. They'll only be plain, I think. Anyway, what else happened? I had an accident. So you'll remember if you watched the video, me pulling the drawers up, I'd fallen down the stairs and I showed you a bruise, bang my knee, lump and a bruise. So a big heavy MDF board, I had an argument with it and the board won, and it fell against my other leg, right down my calf. So that's sporting a nice big bruise. I must admit, when that one happened, I was about 10 minutes feeling very sorry for myself, very upset, with a few choice words, and I had to put an ice pack on it for another 10 minutes. It was quite bad because it got all of the soft fleshy tissue right down the inner part of my calf. Hit my elbow as well, so that's not too bad. The bruise is just starting to come out on that. So that's not bad, that one. Couple of little bruises here and there. I'm covered in them. I'm covered in bruises. They're everywhere. It can't be helped. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there for this video, because I tried to do every day. I just couldn't, but I did my best. But that's the update anyway of where we're up to in here. Mike is tidying up downstairs now, so we'll show you how that's going in the next video. We've made a decision about Christmas. We're going to delay Christmas and book a dinner after Christmas, so I'm not having to faff around. We'll just eat what we eat. I've got plenty of nice things in, and yeah, we've booked a table somewhere really nice for a meal just after Christmas. So that'll be our Christmas dinner. But more on that I'll show you when we get there. We'll do that in the next video. I will do a video on Christmas Day. It won't be very Christmassy. I'll show you the Christmas lights outside that we just flung over a bush. Turned them on and went, Christmas! Anyway, it's Christmas week. Hope everybody's settling well. For all of you, if you could just have a thought and send positive vibes to Rachel, one of my subscribers who's having an important operation. It was a bit of a shock. She's been called in, and she's having that on the 23rd. So she'll be in hospital over Christmas. So if we can all, even if you just send a lovely thought, it's nice to get that that little bit of support from you guys. And Linda Kirk, she's having the same operation as you had, so after she's come out and she's feeling better, I might link you two up in case she might want a little bit of support, and you're a darling. So I know that you'll send her lots of love as well. That's it from me. I'll see you on the next one.